On this episode,
we're out here today at the Fat 5 drive-in for the Black Peach Barbecue. None of that makes sense, so let me explain a few things. So this is Daigo Saito's, what used to be called Fat 5 Land. People have nicknamed it that because it's kind of a Disneyland for cars. As you can see, it houses Daigo Saito's, well, at least part of his Ferrari collection. A few other things, there's just stuff all over the place here. Despite the fact that it is in the middle of the countryside in Japan, it does have a very California feel to it. There's a bunch of Rolls Royces just parked over to the side right next to where people do skids. You would have seen this place before on other videos I've been on, like when I brought the Hoonigan guys out here and Daigo Saito did burnouts in his 1000 horsepower Crown until the police came. That's a true story, but he says they always come here. Also, when I brought out Ludwig, Jay Schlatt and Chris Broad to learn how to drift in Daigo's roadsters that he uses to drift on this little venue. But I'm finally out here for myself, and this is her event over here. So that's who's running the event today. Her name is Momo Yura. That's her drift car that she drives in competitions. She's also a model, and believe it or not, she's been in semi-professional fighting series in Japan too. So anyway, it's Momo's birthday. We're just having a sort of a party here. And I know a lot of you've probably seen this in the background so far and been thinking, I want to see that. We're going to see it now. Now, I've been wanting to show one of these things for the longest time, one of these Japanese style vans, and probably the most iconic, like they do everything right one just rolled in here. Like this Hiace, okay? You can barely recognize it's a Hiace. Just basically the headlights are the only Hiace looking thing on this thing anymore. But this is the owner, Sho-chan.
Sho-chan.
And he's going to give us a look over this Hiace, generally known as こういうものってなんかバンニングというもの。
そうですね、バンニング。
バンニング。So we're going to have a look at it. こういうバンニングはなんか時代はいつが一番流行ってたんですか？
は平成元年とか。
平成元年ですね。
が一番そうですね、こういうでっかいやつで。はい。流行ったのが。
浜崎あゆみが多かったですね、飾りが。
高田久美さんとか。
あと高田久美。
あとは自分の好きなピカチュウだったり
好きなキャラクタ
ーとか
ですね。I will admit this is not my area of expertise. There's a lot of little details on these that I don't really know about. I know generally about how these are meant to work, but we're going to get the owner to show us some of the little details that make one of these vans what they are. じゃあこういうもののアピールポイントは何ですか？なんか特に何が必要ですか？
やっぱりエアブラシですかね。はい。エアブラシ前にも書いてあるし。
前にもある。こっちにもある。今の流行っているラッピングじゃなくて、
もうスプレーで。
スプレーで。Generally back then it was popular sort of pop stars like this.
マフラー。
マフラーが。
これ浜崎あゆみの
マーク。
マークですね。
はい。So this was the, just custom details like that. Now, probably one thing that you're all thinking is this legal? 多分みんなが知りたいことは、車検大丈夫ですかこれ？
車検はまあ、タイヤが太いんで、はい、あれを純正のタイヤに交換してあげれば、もうこっちは構造変更で車検証が変わってるんで、はい、このまま車検
本当ですか？
取れますね。
じゃあ長さとか
長さも全部公認で公認車両でこのまま陸運局行けますね。
So there you go. If they're registered to be this big, they're legal. Obviously, you might have to change the wheels. What he meant by that is wheels are not allowed to stick out of the guards. So this is just barely maybe 少しだけはみでかな。まあギリギリ、まあ謝ったら大丈夫ですね。で、この8ナンバーになると、普通のハイエースは8ナンバーじゃないですね。
キャンピングカー通る。
あ、キャンピングカー。Right. That's how they do it. Okay, so it comes under the same class as a camping car, so they can be a bit bigger. Legal, believe it or not. Okay, I think one thing everyone wants to know is why they have like huge wings on them.
羽は最初もともとちっちゃくて、あれの3分の1ぐらいの大きさの人が始めてだんだんみんな延長してってで派手にって言って長くなってって。
一番大きい人が自慢
がもうみんなかっこいい。
はい。バンパーもそうだね。
バンパーも延長で、ここも延長なんで、普通はあれがついてないんですよ。
プールドアになんか可愛いワンちゃんがいる。それは
あれは浜崎あゆみが飼ってるワンちゃん。
なんかオーナーさんのワンちゃんかなと思ったけど。
私も同じチワワ。
Yeah, so no wrapping back then when this was all done. This is all hand done, airbrushed. And these are pretty big pieces on the side, so I'd imagine they would have cost a fair bit of money back then to get done. Okay, you can see on the side here it says Second House, and that's actually the brand that makes some of these aero parts. Second House, you can see there. But honestly, you could consider this to be a second house. 日本人がよくなんか親と一緒に住むでしょ。家も狭いし。あんまりプライバシーがないから、これはセカンドハウスですよね。そういう。
私のセカンドハウス。
はい。Okay, well, let's see how much of it really is a second house. So the interior, okay, there's a slot machine. あ、冷蔵庫ですか。あ、なるほど。Oh, I see. Okay. And so there's a bench here, little cabinets and stuff like that. So it kind of is like a camping car. As you can see here, like a regular Japanese house, you have a place to put your shoes. So when you go inside, you take your shoes off, just like in a regular Japanese house. And of course, in the back here, that's amazing. So in the back, we have the widescreen CRT TV. It's not a, this is as it was back then in the 90s and 80s. So 16:9 TV, big woofers up the back there, VHS, DVD, dual player, right? They've got the stitched walls and a bed. これもなんか畳めるですよね。なんか
真ん中テーブル出てバー。
あ、バーになる。あ、じゃあバーのちベッド。
そうです。これが端っこ。ソファー。
And then so it becomes like so these fold up. These fold up. You can put a table there and have a little drinking establishment inside, and then you can fold these down and turn it into a bed for post-drinking activities, I guess. So that's what the inside of these things looks like. So this originally began life as just a regular diesel Hiace, and now it's turned into this. So a lot of them were diesel because you could do the truck split manifold modification. I might talk about that in another video, but you can get a really, really loud banging exhaust sound from those. But there you go. So this is a vanning Hiace and some of the little details on it. じゃあ、翔ちゃんありがとう。
はい。
Now, it looks like Daigo's going out too. watch the rolls there. Yeah, that wheel's gone. Good to be Daigo, I think. Daigo quit first. Alright, this is today's main event character, Momo Yura.
Yes.
And なんかさっきバースデーですよね。
そう、今回は私のバースデーイベント毎年やってるんですけど、まあ3年目ですね。
はい。So she's currently in the regional series in Deeren Grand Prix. This is her car, the 180SX. 結果
もまだ全然ダメ。全然ダメ。結果を残したことはあんまりない。
でも何年ぐらいずっとやってるの？
3年目。
Only 3 years.
3年目。
Yeah. 目標は D1 でしょ？
そう、D1 です。
はい。So she's been a model. She's also been in a fighting series, believe it or not. It's like a sort of an semi-underground street fighting series called Breaking Down. Sort of on the edge of Japanese culture when it comes to drifting. I'm looking forward to seeing what she does. You can see before she was going 10 with Daigo Saito around here door to door, and he actually quit. ね、Daigoのさっきのツイートをした時、Daigoの方が負けたんじゃないですか。
ガス欠？
それガス欠か。
ガス欠。
He ran out of fuel. I thought he just quit. He ran out of fuel. 今日は誕生日おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
Okay, so everyone follow. This is her Instagram here. Follow her. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.